Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Mystic Moonbeam Tarot, and this is a tea leaf reading for the month of November. Please remember that the energies could have already played out before November, or they could play out in November or even after November. So just take what fits and leave the rest, as it is a general collective reading. Before we get started with the individual zodiacs on the plate, I'm going to give you the channeled messages I was getting when I was drinking the tea. I was getting a small amount of money is coming in, and it's something that you need for your home, that you will be able to afford. So if someone's been wanting something for the home, I am seeing money coming in, but it's only a small amount, but you still will be happy with this. I was getting the initials D, J, K, A and L. The number 39 and the number 9. That could be important or significant to someone. I was also having a feeling as well of a swollen eye. So I don't know if someone's got a black eye or they're going to get a black eye. It could even be an eye infection. Could be something like conjunctivitis or even welding flash. I was just getting something with the one eye being swollen or infected with like pus coming out of it or something coming out of the eye. I was also hearing the 17th of November. So that could be important or significant for someone. Now, I was hearing the names Samantha, Eddie or Edward, and also Amber. So I don't know if Amber's a name or a colour. So just put that to where it fits. I was also seeing something about the brakes on a vehicle. They either need checking or someone's getting the brakes checked. Something about maintenance as well. Whether this is maintenance on a vehicle, maintenance on the home, or child maintenance, I don't know. I was just hearing the word maintenance. Now, September the 14th was important to someone. I feel there's a birthday coming up in November, and I was getting something about new clothes and a gathering. There's also a death anniversary as well. I don't know if this has already passed or it's about to come, but I was getting the favourite flowers were either forget-me-nots or a blue flower or blue flowers. That's going to mean something to someone. I was hearing the name Suzanne or Susie. And something about fireworks on a property. That's also going to mean something to someone. So that could be to what's going to come, especially with it being bonfire night soon. Or something to do with bonfire. I was just hearing fireworks on a property. So that's just an heads up. And we're going to get started on the plate, and we're going to start with first Aries. Let me have a look for you, just bear with me. Now for Aries, there could be issues around money or the family. Some kind of disagreement show with family. I am seeing that. It could be over money. So this could be happening in the month of November. I'm just seeing some kind of discord with family regarding money. You could also be waiting on money as well. Taurus. I am seeing some kind of short journey showing. Now, if you're waiting on money, there could be a delay or a gap regarding money. So I don't know if there's, like I said, with a gap with money, there could be money that you're waiting on. It doesn't come in when you expect it. Or some kind of pause with money. That's going to mean something to someone. Gemini. I am seeing some kind of wealth that's trying to come in, or it is coming in. I'm also seeing discord around a younger person or a child as well. So you could be having issues regarding a younger person or a child. Cancer. Now, Cancer, you could be faced with a decision or a choice that leads you to a crossroads. You also need to draw a line under something as well. In the month of November. This could have been going on quite a while. Leo. Something or someone is trying to block you in some way. I'm seeing some kind of block. I am seeing you have two choices. And there is going to be a new door that's opening up to you. So choose wisely. You're going to be faced with two choices. But there's something new. Virgo. Now for Virgo, I am seeing There could have been or will be a separation of lovers. So whether you've gone through this recently or it's about to come, I'm seeing a separation of lovers following some kind of fight, disagreement, arguments. There is obstacles that are showing, and it is saying that you've still got an uphill climb you're going through at the minute. But keep going, because you can overcome this. Libra. Money and finances, wealth's looking good. Money could also improve as well. I'm seeing a lot of good energy around wealth and money for Libra. Scorpio, I'm seeing that karma's at play. So keep your thoughts positive. Someone around you is about to receive their karma as well. And I'm hearing something's being overturned. So that's going to mean something to someone. Sagittarius. Now I am seeing problems with finances. They do show. But this will be overcome. I'm also seeing that a friend is not happy with you, or your partner or a loved one is not happy with you. There's some kind of contemplation that's going on for Sagittarius regarding a friend that's not happy with you, or a loved one or a partner. It could be contemplation about whether to proceed with a relationship, a partnership. Capricorn. I am seeing a new beginning. That's showing you starting again in your life. There's some kind of resolution that shows, so you can move on in your life. I am seeing a new start on the horizon for Capricorn. A brand new start. Aquarius. I'm seeing some kind of travel that's showing, or issues with travel, or issues with vehicles. Now, there is going to be a bump in the road, but you will get over it. It's like a minor hiccup. It's also time to move on as well. You need to put yourself out there a bit more as well, Aquarius. I am seeing an intimate love affair, and I'm seeing the initial M. That will or has happened. I'm also seeing that, Aquarius, you could be going through sleepless nights at the minute. Frustration or anxiety. This is showing as well. But I am seeing this changing. Pisces. I'm seeing the initial E and the initial C. Money is coming in, and someone from the past will reach out as well, and you're going to be happy. You could also be having sleepless nights, frustration and anxiety, because I'm seeing a build-up under Aquarius and Pisces. So you could be dealing with each other, or you've got these in your chart, these signs in your chart. Let's have a look at the overall energy on the plate now for the collective for November. I am seeing two people coming together. And I was feeling that as well. I'm seeing that there. Or it could be two people moving in together. There's a marriage to come in the near future. I'm seeing an engagement. I'm also seeing that the collective need to rid their home or your life of clutter. Don't let things get on top of you. Any misunderstandings will be swept away, especially around an Aquarius and a Pisces, Aries and Capricorn. Don't control things as well. Release what it is you need to release. Trying to control an outcome, don't stop doing that. You need to stop doing it. Someone's fortunes are going to be successful as well. I'm seeing a lot of money around the collective. Now, there could be arguments that take place around a Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo and Aries about money or family. It's something regarding issues regarding that area of your life. Let's have a look. I am seeing good luck as well around a Leo, Virgo and Libra. There's also someone around a Leo that can't be trusted. You need to know that this person is sly, and it's coming in straight underneath a Leo. So just be aware of that in the month of November. And I'm going to get started now onto the teacup, and let's have a look. Let me have a look. Sorry about the lighting. Just move my candle forward so you can see. Yeah, I'm seeing someone running towards the heart. So someone's got someone coming back to them. They could be expressing how they feel. And there's a tree underneath the heart. So to me, that's growth, stability, setting down roots. I'm seeing someone rushing in. Someone wants to set down roots with another. There's a lot of growth. So whether this is someone from the past returning or someone new coming in, someone has feelings for another. They want stability. They want growth with another person. And I do see that coming in. I'm also seeing news around a home as well. For some, it could be a bit of bad news regarding a home and you have to move. Because I'm seeing someone moving stuff out of a home. So I don't know if someone's leaving home, waiting for news on a home, and you do get bad news. I'm just seeing someone packing stuff and moving home, carrying things out the home. Someone's hoping that something's going to blow over as well. You need to remain strong, because something will blow over, but at the minute there's something that's stopping something from blowing over. That's all I keep getting. I don't know if it's to do with an argument or a misunderstanding. It will blow over. You just need to remain strong and just persevere with it a little bit longer. Let me have a look. Yes, someone's in the month of November. You're cutting things out your life. You're getting rid of things out of your life. Some could be finally deciding to move forward in their life. I'm also seeing as well that someone's got hidden emotions or hidden feelings for another person. There's a message on the way. But someone's hiding the way they feel about another. They could be deceiving themselves. I'm also getting that someone's hiding money away from another as well. Someone needs to open up. And they could be finally opening up to another person. There's some kind of message that's coming in. Someone could be waiting on an approval as well. That's coming in. There's something coming in the form of a letter or a message, an email, a text message that you're not aware of. I'm feeling as if someone's feeling anxious about sending this message, especially if it's regarding feelings. It's like they've got the wall up. They're in two minds. But if it is regarding love, they've had to cut things out of their life. They've had to change things in their life. There will be a message coming in. So just hang on in there. For some of you, your intuition's spot on. You know this message is coming. It's just, when's it arriving? But it's coming. Now, I am seeing temper tantrums. The collective will be feeling a bit angry in the month of November. Anger issues. Obstacles regarding emotions and anger. Someone's needing to let go of control. I'm feeling as if it's like someone's lying to themselves about how they're feeling. And I am picking up strongly, it's how they're feeling about another person. They're in denial. You see someone as your happiness, but you're saying to yourself that you don't, when the cup is saying you do. I'm seeing a lot of chaos around travel as well. A build-up regarding travel. There's something about a roundabout as well on a road. Seeing a lot, like I said, I keep seeing a hell of a lot of chaos around people, around travel. There's going to be a message about someone important as well. And it's going to be sad news. That's all I'm getting with that. I am seeing a female in a long gown. Rushing. So it could be something to do with a female higher up. I am just seeing someone bowing the head. So there's going to be bad news regarding someone important, a female. Announcement could be made. Now I don't know why I'm seeing that dinosaur. I don't know what it's called. It's not a T-Rex, it's smaller down to a T-Rex. Like a raptor or something like that. It looks like a T-Rex, but it's a smaller version. I'm seeing that climbing. So to me, a dinosaur represents things changing. Something's about to change regarding the world. And this could cause chaos. I'm also seeing, looks like binoculars. Some kind of watching that's going on. Initial R. To me, it looks like divers. When divers are in full suit and I don't know if they still wear them. The helmets look like something you'd put on someone who's going outer space. So I don't know if there's going to be a rocket sent out of space or people sent out of space, or it could be something to do with diving, deep sea diving. I'm seeing them round helmets with oxygen in them. But there's a lot of watching going on as well. It could be that someone's watching another person really, really closely. I'm not getting a bad energy with stalking. I'm just seeing a watching of someone, a watching of something. Yeah, I'm just saying with November, there's a lot of things that are being cleared away after chaos. I am seeing a hell of a lot of chaos around people and travel. So I don't know if there's going to be a panic, panicking regarding travel. I'm also seeing something about a bridge as well. There could be an announcement about a bridge. I'm hearing London Bridge. Announcement about London Bridge. I don't know if that's a code word or not. We will see in the month of November. There's something about a tribe as well. I'm hearing tribe. I don't know if a tribe's going to be discovered in another country. There's something going on. I'm being brought back to the travel. I'm also getting that travel could be blocked in the month of November, December. There's some kind of issue regarding travel. Travel's going to be blocked for people. And this could cause chaos. There's something that's going on behind the scenes regarding travel, regarding the sea. I'm hearing corrupt. I'm not going to get into that too much because I don't want to be in the energy. Something about a sailboat as well. And there's something about the sun and the moon. I don't know if we've got an eclipse coming up. or there's going to be an eclipse. Or there could be another rocket that's sent to the moon, a rocket going into outer space. I'm also seeing something fall off a rocket as well, so I don't know if they attempt to send a rocket up into space and it explodes or something falls from it. That's just what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing some kind of spaceship, and it's between the sun and the moon. So I don't know if there's, like I said, I don't know if someone's going out to space or scientists are sending rockets up to into space, or we're going to have an eclipse. Because I'm just seeing something over the sun. So something could also be covered up as well. If this is not going on worldwide, it could be that you could be a Leo and there's something that you're not seeing. Something's being covered up. I'm also seeing someone fixing the front of a vehicle as well, or the front of a vehicle needs fixing. It could be the bumper, it could be the lights. Someone could be having issues with the lights on a vehicle. It could also be something to do with a cable on the engine. And I'm also seeing something to do with a wheel wobbling. So I don't know if someone needs to fix a wheel on a vehicle. Someone could be checking a wheel on a vehicle. It could be loose. It may need tightening. Picking up on that. I'm hearing smashed glasses. So I don't know if someone's going to break the glasses. Definitely something about a bridge. I keep being drawn back to it. Seen someone down on their hands and knees as well, so I don't know if someone's lost something, looking for something, or someone just falling down in despair, some kind of despair that will be happening. There's something about a mountain here as well, and I'm seeing a lot of chaos around a mountain. Pretty big mountain as well, and I'm hearing debris, so I don't know if, I don't know. I keep hearing landslide, so I don't know if the weather's going to take a turn for the worse. I'm sure I picked this up in another teacup reading for last month. If the weather's going to take a turn for the worse, which is going to cause landslides, and a lot of debris is going to be, you know, floating about and that. I'm still getting the same message as I did with the last teacup reading. Something being hidden about travel or the sea. Because what I'm seeing a circle form. I don't know if, like a whirlpool. It's like a suction in the middle of the sea, or the middle of a body of water. The suction, where it's like when you're emptying a drain, like pulling the plug out of a bath and all the water goes down. That's what I'm seeing. It's that kind of effect. And then something shooting up and a load of debris. And I'm seeing someone. It looks like the Pope, but not the Pope. It could be an Archbishop bowing his head. A lot of people bowing down. There's going to be some sad news about someone really high up. It could be a female, but it doesn't have to be. I'm picking up on a feminine energy. I'm just seeing a gathering of people. Sorry about that. I'm just seeing a gathering of people. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't because the lighting's really crap. A lot of people bowing down. Someone could be laying balloons off as well, or lanterns, something to do with something being let off into the sky. So there could be a remembrance coming up, a birthday. I'm seeing something about a camel as well. So there could be news regarding Egypt, Saudi Arabia. I'm hearing collapse. I don't know what that's in regards to. I'm just hearing the word collapse. So that's going to mean something to someone, or mean something to the collective or the world. Someone's health's going to improve as well. Someone's been worried about the health. I'm seeing a tree on its own. To me, that's health, roots, setting roots. There could be an house move as well. Like I said, there could be a relocation. Someone could get bad news and they have to move out the home. But you need to know that there will be relocation that will be happening. You're not going to be homeless. Got the initial T and the initial I. Yeah, someone's coming rushing back in. For some of you, it's someone that you had a disconnect with. It could have been a missed opportunity. They're about to reach out. They want stability. They want growth with you. I'm also seeing as well with the tree, I'm seeing money underneath it. So if you've started a business or you're thinking of starting a business, you've got ideas in your head, go ahead with it, because I am seeing it setting roots for you. Someone could be planting a tree as well. Let me have a look before I end the session. There could be a lot of anxiety that's happening around the collective at the minute. And I picked that up in the cup as well, sleepless nights, anxiety. There's a need of moving on or moving forward as well. But if you've been waiting on some kind of formal letter or documents or approval, it is on its way. For some, it's going to be there's some kind of surprise message that's coming in. It's going to be a shock. You wasn't expecting it, but it's coming in. So I'm going to leave that there, and I hope that helped. And thank you for watching.